All right, okay, so today we are going to be reading a story, and we are going to be using our before, during, and after reading strategies to read this story. So we're going to review those. So let's look at our anchor chart. So our before reading strategy, what do?
Preview and predict.
Right, and so for our during reading strategy, we
Take notes.
and for our after reading strategy, we
Retell.
Awesome. So to begin, we're going to look at our story, and the story we're reading today is called How the Beetle Got Her Colors. Can you all repeat that?
How the Beetle Got Her Colors.
That is by Joseph Bruchak and is illustrated by Mercedes McDonald. So this story, if you turn to, we're going to look and we're going to begin to preview and predict. So if you look through your story, we're going to look at our pictures. I'm going to look at all the pictures, and we can look at the colored ones so you guys can see a little bit more. All the different colors that are in this story. So we're just going to look it around, and I like to look to make sure that I can see what I might be reading about. So I see animals, and I see colors, so that's a good indication of what we're going to be reading about. So this story we're going to be reading is a folk tale, and a folk tale, as we know, is a story that tells about nature. It's also a drama, so we're going to have different parts that we're going to be reading. So let's look at our characters that we have here. You all look, we're going to read these together. This is Beetle. Can you repeat that?
Beetle.
Arrow Frog.
Arrow Frog.
And this is a tough one. It says Agouti. Can you repeat that?
Agouti.
Let's try that one more time.
Agouti.
Awesome. And then this is Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Let's say that one more time. Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Parrot.
Parrot.
And Anaconda.
Anaconda.
So when we look at these, we see that these are the characters that we're going to be reading about in this story. And below it has some character descriptions, so we know who we're reading about. And this is Beetle, and it is a gray-colored insect. Can you read that?
A gray-colored insect.
An arrow frog is a very brightly colored frog.
A very brightly colored frog.
Agouti, can you say that again?
Agouti.
Is a rodent animal with glossy brown fur.
A rodent animal with glossy brown fur.
Awesome. So this is Jaguar.
Sounds cute. Jaguar.
And it's a black and gold spotted animal.
A black and gold spotted animal.
And Parrot is a bird with feathers of red and blue and gold.
A bird with feathers of red and blue and gold.
And Anaconda is a big snake with patterns on his back.
A big snake with patterns on his back.
Awesome. So now we know kind of a little bit about our characters. Let's take a minute and think about to ourselves, what are some things some of these animals have in common, and what are some things they have different?
Well, some of them are scaly.
All right. Does anyone have any ideas over some things that are different, some that are same?
Some of them are scaly, right? Because like the snake and the frog.
Some of them are scaly.
Some of them are colorful.
Some of them are colorful, yeah, and some aren't. Awesome ideas on what our characters are about. So, during class, we've been talking about nature, and we have an essential question that we've been thinking about all week. So our essential question, can we read that together?
How can we understand nature?
Right, how can we understand nature? And this story has a lot to do with nature. It has to do about animals, and how the beetle got her colors. So we're going to start reading, and we are going to think specifically about our theme. And remember, our theme is main message the author wants the reader to know. So we're going to think about that idea, theme. Main message the author wants the reader to know. Can we all read that together?
Main message the author wants the reader to know.
Awesome. So we are going to start reading, and we're going to read the first page is the next one, and we're going to read into the green sticky note. And when you get to the green sticky note, can you put your hands folded on the table? You can whisper read if you would like.
A goody, you mean dog. Rat, rodent. Sorry.
And when you're done, remember to put your hands on the table so I know that you're ready. All right, so after reading these first 2 pages, let's think about what the characters are doing so far. So can you talk with your partner a little bit about what you think the characters, what they're doing, how they're interacting with each other?
They're being really mean.
Yeah, they're mean.
They're dissing on Beetle.
A goody? Oh my gosh, I can't.
Poor Beetle, like, just let her be.
Sometimes I feel like Beetle.
Kennedy and Casey, what did you guys talk about?
All the other animals are mean.
Yeah, which one are they being mean to?
The
The
Beetle.
beetle. Yeah.
Beetle even
And
says
what
it.
are
I
some
don't like
reasons
it.
why you think, or that gives you clues as to why they're being mean?
The goody said, "You may be gray, but I bet you feel blue."
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so beetle is kind of great colored, maybe not as colorful as these other animals, right? And a goody is like,
You're not like
you're not
this
like us.
animal, You're not like that.
I didn't even know what an agouti is.
So,
What is it called?
when I'm reading this, I think, and I kind of visualize in my head, and I can see in the pictures, mine has more color than yours, I apologize, but I see that the leopard has lots of spots and it's colorful, and the rodent has the shiny brown fur, and maybe the parrot has all these colorful feathers, and beetle has maybe not so much color, and that helps me to see like what's going on when they're talking in the story. So next we're going to read the next couple pages, and you'll stop when you get to the pink sticky note.
Yeah, agouti. What are you boasting about, man? You see how I say boast because it's
Yeah.
And when you're done, put your finger on your nose. All right, is everyone done? All right, so we read to the pink sticky note. So let's talk a little bit about what's happening now. So can someone tell me what happened on these last 2 pages that kind of changed where the story was going?
They're racing. Yeah, now they're racing.
They are racing. Why do you think Parrot suggested that?
Because she doesn't like it.
Yeah, she was standing up for Beetle maybe, right? So she suggested the race, and now they're racing down. What might be something, can anyone tell me what's going on with Anaconda and what he's noticing about Beetle?
There's things on his back.
Yeah, there's something on Beetle's back.
That gives us a clue that, oh, what's happening? Like, where's Beetle? What's going on? So if you could get with your partner, and we're going to write down on our pink sticky note a couple of clues that have us thinking about what our theme might be doing, what our characters are doing and saying that might give us a hint as to what our theme is.
Oh yeah. You can go.
Okay. So let's share. Could I have one person share what they thought their clue was, or what the clue is for the theme?
We should be nice to others.
Be nice to others. Yeah, that's a good one. Anyone else? Very similar, maybe?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's finish up and we'll read the last 2 pages to the yellow sticky note. And when you're done, put your hand on your head. Awesome. So now that we've finished reading the story, let's talk a little bit about what happened at the end. Can someone tell me what the cool event was that happened at the end?
Beetle won.
Beetle won. Yeah. How did Beetle win?
He flew.
He
I didn't
flew.
know beetles can fly.
Did you guys have any idea when they said things on their back that it meant wings?
Honestly, no.
When I read the story first, I was like, are there spikes? I was confused.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, what are the things on his back? So yeah, so we might have had an idea, but we had no idea.
That's nice. I'm so glad he won.
So let's talk with your neighbor and let's decide what our clues were that helped us to come to the theme that we came to.
Yeah, that really helps us. The narrator.
The narrator. Mm-hmm.
What a guy.
Yeah. So you said the narrator kind of gave you some clues, kind of told the story on the outside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are some great clues. What about in the story with that happening with the characters at the end?
Parrot knew. Beetles.
Oh, yeah.
What did Parrot say?
He said, don't judge anyone by the way they look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great thing. So now that we kind of have our theme, let's write it down on our little sticky note just so we know what our theme is on the yellow sticky note.
It's kind of like the tortoise in the hair. Nice. Some smoke.
All right, so we remember that our theme is the main message the author wants the reader to know. So let's all read that together again. Main message the author wants the reader to know. Right, so in this story, there was kind of a lesson or message that the author wanted us to know. And what was that again?
Be nice.
Be kind, be nice to others, right? And Parrot and Beetle and all of the characters, they were learning that Agouti, and he learned that he needed to be kind to others and not to judge what they look like. So let's, we're going to practice retelling. So turn to your partner and practice retelling, and then we would share, and that's what we did.
Awesome. Nice job.